I'm not going to compare myself this week to myself last week. I'm going to compare myself down the road with me right now and see what the progress looks like. Because a lot of times we get so focused on day to day, like comparing today what I did yesterday and comparing tomorrow what I did today. And that's setting myself up for failure if I do that. Hey, what's up, everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm, and I'm out here waiting for some steaks to cook. But I wanted to come on here and just ask you guys if you would do something for me. If you've been watching me for more than a couple of years, then you may remember that before this was Delighted Acres Farm, it was Fat Man Fit Man, and I changed the name so we could have a larger variety of things that we could talk about on the channel, and including health and stuff like that. And it hasn't actually gone the way that I had intended it to, and so it just feels funny really focusing on that, also with animals and gardening or whatever the case may be. And so I made the decision a little while ago to start a separate channel that is for Fat Man Fit Man. And so I have done that. I started it. I have a couple of videos, a couple of shorts up already. And so if you guys would do me a favor, and I'm going to leave the link down there, and if you guys would do me a favor, go over to my new channel, Fat Man Fit Man. It's going to be all things health journey. And so I'm not going to hide things. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I was looking at a lot of channels in the last couple of weeks. There's a lot of health and fitness channels that they come at it from a perspective of somebody who is already close to healthy, or and how to get just that extra little bit too healthy, or somebody who is healthy and how to stay healthy and to get ripped abs. And so I am neither of those. I am not close to being healthy. So I don't need anybody to tell me, just do these things and you'll get to healthy in 2 months. No, that's not going to work for me. And it's not going to work for a lot of people. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not already healthy. So it's not something I'm trying to stay that way. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there from a starting point and not from a midway or an almost there point. And so that's kind of where my channel, Fat Man Fit Man, is going to be. And so I hope that it is an encouragement to others who aren't quite, they're way far from being quite there. And so anybody who's starting a journey, or who continues to fail at a health journey, who continues to make the decision to start again and to start again and to start again, those who make great progress and then they backtrack, they backslide on that progress, and then they find themselves further back than what they were when they started last time. And so that's where I'm at. That's how it happens for me. I know all the stuff to do. I've said that before. I know all the stuff to do. I have a hard time doing it. And so my encouragement to others, just keep going. Do it again. And that's my encouragement to myself. Keep going. Do it again. And so there you go. I'm going to get into a lot of different things. I'm going to talk about health. I'm going to talk about exercise. I'm going to talk about food, and all the stuff. I'm going to chronicle some of the things that I am trying and whether it works or not, if I have a scale victory or an off scale victory, if I'm sleeping better or if my clothes are fitting better, or all the stuff that goes into getting healthy. And that's my goal. My goal is to get healthy. I don't care what the scale says. I do. I care what the scale says, but that's not my goal, because the scale can fluctuate, and I'm not going to base my joy off of just the scale. I'm going to take all of these other things and use that as evidence and proof to myself that things are improving. And I'm not going to compare myself this week to myself last week. I'm going to compare myself down the road with me right now and see what the progress looks like. Because a lot of times we get so focused on day to day, like comparing today what I did yesterday and comparing tomorrow what I did today. And that's setting myself up for failure if I do that. And so Fat Man Fit Man, it's going to be a lot of checking in, giving ideas, asking for ideas, hopefully encouraging so that others can walk along and be a part of the process and all the stuff. So if you guys would go check it out, at least go and subscribe for me, because as I get more subscribers, then they will push out that, hey, here's a new channel and it's getting some traction, and so maybe people want to check it out. And so if you would do that for me, I'd appreciate it. And if you are on a health journey yourself, I hope that it's encouraging to you. So this is John, Delighted Acres Farm, asking you to go follow John, Fat Man Fit Man. So you guys have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you're watching this. I'll see you on the next video.